Are you looking for the best Canon cameras? In this video we will look at some of the best Canon cameras. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 5. Canon EOS R5 Mark II. The EOS R5 Mark II is the Canon to get if you're a professional working the wedding, event, and portraiture circuit. It's also a good fit for enthusiasts who need high-resolution images. The R5 uses a pixel-rich 45MP sensor with a stacked CMOS design for silent, blackout-free photography at up to 30 frames per second and records video at up to 8K 60 RAW quality. Its autofocus system is also a strong point. The camera includes subject detection for people, animals, and vehicles, plus a special focus mode tuned specifically to ball sports like soccer, volleyball, and basketball. Creators who used a 5D series camera in the SLR days should find the R5 a natural upgrade. It excels at capturing images in environments with difficult lighting, such as wedding receptions, and focuses quickly enough to use for sports and wildlife subjects. The high-pixel sensor adds appeal for fine art photographers who want to make big prints and gives others ample room to crop. If you're a pro event photographer or an enthusiast who wants the most pixels and speed, the R5 Mark II is a worthwhile splurge. Dimensions: 3.9 by 5.5 by 3.5 inches. Weight: 1.5 pounds. Type: mirrorless. Sensor resolution: 45MP. Sensor type: stacked CMOS. Sensor size: full frame. Lens mount: Canon RF. Memory card slots: 2. Memory card format: CF Express, Type B, SDXC, UHS-2. Battery type: Canon LPE6P. Minimum ISO: 50. Maximum ISO: 102,400. 35mm equivalent, wide. 35mm equivalent, telephoto. Optical zoom. Stabilization: 5-axis IBIS. Display size: 3.2 inches. Display resolution: 2.1 million dots. Touchscreen. Viewfinder type: EVF. Viewfinder magnification: 0.76x. EVF resolution: 5.8 million dots. Connectivity: Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, HDMI, PC sync, USB-C, microphone, 3.5mm, headphone, 3.5mm. Maximum waterproof depth. Video resolution: 8K. HDMI output: 4:2:2 12-bit. Flat profile. Number 4. Canon EOS R8. The Canon EOS R8 sits right between the RP and R6 Mark II in the full-frame lineup in both price and features. It borrows its ergonomics from the low-cost RP, so you get a small body without weather sealing or sensor stabilization but with the same advanced imaging, video, and autofocus tech as the R6 Mark II. You can use the R8 reliably for portraiture, landscapes, and family photography, and, if you add a long lens, it's a suitable camera for sports and wildlife photos. Thanks to its smart, fast autofocus, up to 40 frames per second RAW capture, and 10-bit 4K 60 video recording, it's a solid mid-range performer. Creators who want the full-frame look, but find the EOS RP to be too slow to focus for action and the R6 Mark II to be too expensive, will find the R8 to be the ideal bowl of porridge. Its autofocus system nails shots the RP can't get, and the price, $1,699 with a 24 to 50mm zoom, is more palatable than the $2,499 EOS R6 Mark II's body-only cost. In-body stabilization is an unfortunate omission, but otherwise, the R8 is fully featured. Dimensions: 3.4 by 5.2 by 2.8 inches. Weight: 1 pound. Type: mirrorless. Sensor resolution: 24MP. Sensor type: CMOS. Sensor size: full frame. Lens mount: Canon RF. Memory card slots. 1. Memory card format. SDXC UHS-2. Battery type. Canon LPE17. Minimum ISO 100. Maximum ISO 204,800. 35mm equivalent, wide. 35mm equivalent, telephoto. Optical zoom. Stabilization. None. Display size 3.0 inches. Display resolution 1.62 million dots. Touchscreen. Viewfinder type. EVF. Viewfinder magnification 0.7x. EVF resolution 2.4 million dots. Connectivity. Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, USB-C, micro HDMI, microphone, 3.5mm, headphone, 3.5mm, remote, 2.5mm. Maximum waterproof depth 0 feet. Video resolution 4K. HDMI output 4:2:2 10-bit. Flat profile. Number 3. Canon EOS R3. The EOS R3 is a more affordable alternative to the company's top-tier EOS R1 and a good option if you don't have the budget for Canon's latest and prefer a gripped body style. A 24MP stacked CMOS sensor lets you capture images at up to 30 frames per second with subject tracking and works with a motion-freezing electronic shutter that ensures you never lose sight of the scene. Eye control autofocus is an attention-grabbing feature, though it doesn't work for everyone, and the HDR EVF is a technological marvel. The EOS R3 is a good Canon to buy if you need to cover a Division I or NFL game, spend your mornings stalking warblers and herons, cover breaking news, or specialize in weddings. It's also an appropriate pick for cinema because of its stabilized sensor that can output 6K 60 RAW and 4K 120 slow-motion recordings. The $5,000 price puts it mostly in the league of pros, but it's a worthwhile splurge for hobbyists who can manage that cost. If you can spend more, the EOS R1 promises even better focus and improved eye tracking focus, though it comes with a higher $6,300 asking price. Dimensions: 5.6 by 5.9 by 3.4 inches. Weight: 2.2 pounds. Type: mirrorless. Sensor resolution: 24MP. Sensor type: stacked CMOS. Sensor size: full frame. Lens mount: Canon RF. Memory card slots: 2. Memory card format: CF Express, Type B, SDXC, UHS-2. Battery type: Canon LPE19. Minimum ISO: 100. Maximum ISO: 204,800. 35mm equivalent, wide. 35mm equivalent, telephoto. Optical zoom. Stabilization: 5-axis IBIS. Display size: 3.2 inches. Display resolution: 4 million dots. Touchscreen. Viewfinder type: EVF. Viewfinder magnification: 0.76x. EVF resolution: 5.8 million dots. Connectivity: USB-C, micro HDMI, remote, Canon N3, headphone, 3.5mm, microphone, 3.5mm, gigabit Ethernet, RJ45, PC sync, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. Maximum waterproof depth: 0 feet. Video resolution: 6K. HDMI output: 4:2:2 10-bit. Flat profile. Number 2. Canon EOS R7. The EOS R7 is Canon's best APS-C sensor camera for photo enthusiasts interested in the most demanding subjects and scenarios: skittish wildlife, competitive sports, and weddings. A sturdy, magnesium construction, 15 frames per second tracking focus with smart subject recognition, and 5-axis sensor stabilization are all marks in its favor. Additionally, a dense 32.5 MP sensor leaves room to crop, while 4K 60 video capture should please vloggers. We especially like the reasonable $1,500 starting price. It's a welcome change after a spate of competitors debuted at $2,000 or higher. The R7 is our top recommendation for photo enthusiasts and other advanced creators who prioritize speed and autofocus performance. It reliably finds and tracks all kinds of subjects, everything from people to birds to trains, and delivers excellent picture quality even in dim lighting. It's a particularly good camera for birders and wildlife specialists. The APS-C format and high pixel count mean you get more effective reach out of telephoto lenses than with full-frame alternatives. Dimensions: 3.6 by 5.2 by 3.6 inches. Weight: 1.3 pounds. Type: mirrorless. Sensor resolution: 32.5 MP. Sensor type: CMOS. Sensor size: APS-C. Lens mount: Canon RF. Memory card slots: 2. Memory card format: SDXC, UHS-2. Battery type: Canon LPE6NH. Minimum ISO: 100. Maximum ISO: 51,200. 35mm equivalent, wide. 35mm equivalent, telephoto. Optical zoom. Stabilization: 5-axis IBIS. Display size: 3.0 inches. Display resolution: 1.6 million dots. Touchscreen. Viewfinder type: EVF. Viewfinder magnification: 0.71x. EVF resolution: 2.36 million dots. Connectivity: Bluetooth, USB-C, Wi-Fi, micro HDMI, microphone, 3.5mm, headphone, 3.5mm, remote, 2.5mm. Maximum waterproof depth: 0 feet. Video resolution: 4K. HDMI output: 4:2:2 10-bit. Flat profile. Number 1. Canon EOS R6 Mark II. The EOS R6 Mark II is Canon's mainstream full-frame camera and a true generalist. Among the highlights are a 24MP sensor with 5-axis stabilization, an autofocus system that smartly recognizes different subjects, fast burst rates, 12 frames per second mechanical and 40 frames per second electronic shutter, and full-width 4K 60 video. Its full-frame sensor betters APS-C options in dim light, while its dust and splash-resistant build adds value for photographers who work outside of a studio. The R6 Mark II is a good choice for serious photo hobbyists and professionals alike, though its $2,500 price puts it out of reach for many beginners. In particular, we're fans of the camera's advanced autofocus system that supports subject recognition for people, animals, and vehicles, as well as the detailed, stabilized 4K video it outputs. Dimensions: 3.9 by 5.4 by 3.5 inches. Weight: 1.3 pounds. Type: mirrorless. Sensor resolution: 24 MP. Sensor type: CMOS. Sensor size: full frame. Lens mount: Canon RF. Memory card slots: 2. Memory card format: SDXC, UHS-2. Battery type: Canon LPE6NH. Minimum ISO: 100. Maximum ISO: 204,800. 35mm equivalent, wide. 35mm equivalent, telephoto. Optical zoom. Stabilization: 5-axis IBIS. Display size: 3 inches. Display resolution: 1.62 million dots. Touchscreen. Viewfinder type: EVF. Viewfinder magnification: 0.76x. EVF resolution. 3.7 million dots. Connectivity. Bluetooth, micro HDMI, Wi-Fi, microphone, 3.5mm, headphone, 3.5mm, USB-C, remote, 2.5mm. Maximum waterproof depth. 0 feet. Video resolution. 4K. HDMI output. 4:2:2 12-bit. Flat profile.